JunqYard gang. See, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit record now, even though everybody ain't been here. Just want to show everyone my tenacity, my commitment to being on time. Big old titties are great, and my lady got. You don't like that?
Fuck off, Derek.
Whoa! Oh shit! I'm talking crazy. We got someone in the room here. Whoa!
What up? What up,
brother DJ?
What's good?
Dude, this Negro.
There we go. Jesse got on his 1975 filter and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Just in the name of progress, let's just get this bad boy rolling on. And Charles can hopefully join the cast. Otherwise, fuck him. Let's go. Hold up.
There he
Here
is.
Here we go.
There he is. Let me get the story out.
What's happening, brother? Love, peace. JunqYard gang. In the name of progress, let's just get this bad boy rolling on. And Charles can hopefully join the cast. Otherwise, fuck him. Let's go.
Fair.
I get it.
Anyways, this is yet another episode of the goddamn JunqYard gang. What's cracking, everybody?
What up?
Cracking.
I want to point out that we have the legend, the man, the myth himself has returned. Brian, BJ, fucking.
We don't know for how long because I might be sick next week. Just don't say the return.
Who knows, right? So I'm just the young God is giving us his blessings with his
He
presence.
graced us. He graced us for the moment.
Right. Us peons, here we are.
Blessed you with my presence. Here we go.
Right.
Look, you see how he popped both of them?
Right. He don't even have a collar. And
He didn't have a collar. He popped his shoulder blade.
Right. He said, "Nigga, you see these seams?
I don't like to talk about it, but
The seams is crisp."
Wow.
Right. Well, gentlemen, I didn't really know what to talk about today, but then a few weird little things happened, so I thought I would just run down that line
Shocker.
of interesting little things that have happened. What do you mean, shocker? What are you talking about? You know how together I normally am with everything.
I know you're always on point.
Because in the history of this show, you've never had anything together.
Never.
Fuck both of y'all, number one. Number two.
The SquadKast is the only show you had come prepared to. This one, you just like, yo.
Oh, damn.
Just like, fuck everybody else.
They killing you, son.
He knows it's true.
As they used to say back in the day, boosticated, my friend.
Boosticated? Whoa, you going old school on it. Boosticated. Woo! That motherfucker out like a motherfucker back in the day.
Man.
Let me see somebody get in trouble. Boosticated? Shut up.
Right.
Excuse me.
Hell no.
All right. Well, I thought something that was interesting and funny that happened. Y'all hear about this brother down in Georgia who stole nearly $1 million from a Kruger's grocery store in less than 2 weeks. This motherfucker was just ringing up bogus ass transactions. Upwards, I think the largest ones were like $87,000 at a time in some cases, between 44 separate transactions. Look. Number one, this is how I feel about it. Hold up. Number one,
Go ahead.
shout out to this young guy for being so ambitious. He saw the sky and he said, I'm fucking going for it this week. This week, I'm going for the sky. Number two, Kroger loss prevention ain't shit.
But
$1 million?
My question is, who the fuck do you know there that you have the balls big enough to do that?
That's the thing. Their loss prevention. He was splitting it with that person.
Absolutely.
Yo, $1 million. The whole store was in.
Come on. 44
Secret Santa
transactions.
shit.
No, he did this between the last week of December and the first week of January. Second week loss prevention is like, you know what? We got a problem.
Right.
I think.
Okay, let's
books is a little dry.
Let's be clear about something real quick. I'm gonna assume that somebody put this young brother up to it. I don't think that he was probably capable of pulling off a large scale scam like this.
Thank
So
you.
I'm definitely gonna have to agree that with brother BJ that it was definitely
No.
the whole
You know
damn
who
story.
put him up to it?
happening.
Let me tell you who put him up to it.
Wait a minute.
Cougars.
So this was
They gave him
a
access
young
to
brother.
a cash register. Oh, this is a black dude. Yep. 19.
Yeah,
He was
this
19.
is a black dude, bro.
19.
It was either the store or it was the block. He was splitting it with somebody.
I'm gonna shoot for the block, nigga. I'm gonna shoot for.
He was splitting it with somebody.
I run
Let's be
skins
real.
here in the streets, cuz.
He was splitting it with somebody. Okay, so
I'm
let me
shooting
ask
for
you
the
this. I gotta get some clarity on this. So you said it's a Kroger's or Kruger's? How do you say it? I've never heard of this store in my life.
Kroger's.
It's a Kroger's.
So is it like
It's a grocery store? It's like a Hy-Vee. It's just a big,
like a Hy-Vee.
grocery store chain.
Big down.
And he was
Big
a
down south.
cashier,
Okay.
and he was just ringing up returns for thousands of dollars. I mean, first night when he counts back his drawer, like, hey, bro, you're down 87 grand. I think we need to talk about.
We'll look into that tomorrow.
Right. Did you happen to return a fucking Mercedes today? Did you return a Mercedes back in the produce department? Please tell me.
They was like, yo, you're down 87,000, and then the manager was like, break me off my 10,000 because there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world that's happening. That was the whole story.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I worked at Sears when they was opening the mall, Morehead Mall, and I worked there and whatnot. And when your drawer come up short, even $2, you gotta answer to somebody. You gotta answer to somebody. 87 bands, bro. Come on, man.
And you're not lying,
bro. That's inside job.
Let me tell you one time, man, when I think I was 19, and it was the summer right after high school. Boy, my 19 after high school was an interesting period for me. Jesse, you were a big witness of that. But I worked for like 4 weeks down at Sec Taylor Stadium. It's Principal Park now, I think, right?
I do recall.
So back then it was Sec Taylor.
Shout out
it's still Sec Taylor
because Aunt Doris used to work down there.
Right.
Exactly. That's how that's why I was where she put me on there. She put the whole family on there, right?
Yeah.
I'm working concessions. I'm in one of the little sausage little kiosk things, right? I'm on the grill. I'm frying up vegetables and pouring beers. That's what I'm frying, vegetables for the sausages and pouring beers all day. That's what I'm doing. This job pay like $0.25 a day. I can't remember, something like that. Real low wages. And
you was getting paid the money they send them little young cats out there to shuck the corn.
Right.
You got paid less than that.
Right. I got this videos of me with a fly in my eyeball, like it ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, not to make light of famine. Anyways. End of the game. It's getting later into the evening. We got a couple of dogs left, but we didn't shut down the register. It's me, the guy who runs the stand, and another guy. Someone walks up to the stand and says, "Hey, let me get those dogs." I give him hey man, we closed. Sorry, we can't sell these to you. He was like, "Oh shit, I'll just pay you cash for them." I look back at the guy who was running the stand. He looked at me, just that little insider silence and a quick nod. Everyone knew, go ahead, get the money, get a man the sausages he came for. And sure, I gave him his little $5 or $6, kept my little $5 or $6. And then right behind this man was our fucking manager. We're standing right behind him. I don't know how we didn't see this. And sure enough, he's like, so go ahead, give me that money. And goes on this whole big rant about thieves and liars and yada, yada, yada. Long story short, I got fired.
I got one for you. Please. I was working at Papa John's right by Roosevelt, right?
Oh, hold up.
There he
Here
Love
we
peace,
go.
here.
All
Here
right.
we go.
There he is. Let me get the
Brother
story
Love
out.
Peace.
What's happening, brother? Love peace.
Chilling. How you guys doing?
I appreciate you not spreading
Good.
COVID to us digitally.
Fact.
Yeah, I keep that shit to myself.
Very
I
nice of you.
appreciate that.
BJ, what's cracking? How you doing?
I'm
What's
good.
going on,
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, same.
Shit.
We got the whole
And
motherfucking
he
squad here right now.
Right, yeah, we all in now. And by the way, for the viewers watching, this is a nice little crossover between shows here. For those who don't know, by the way, brother DJ and I are on SquadKast podcast, the show that started it all for this particular channel. So shout out to Black Godmother, anybody else that ever came through.
So hold on. Why you got
shout out to brother
BJ's
DJ
face
for
covered
joining
up?
JunqYard.
by
Hey,
the
Yo,
bro.
background?
I was wondering the same thing.
Hey, brother DJ. Brother
Hey, you
DJ.
had to lean. Hold up, bro. You had to lean to the right. I don't know what you're talking about. This looks fine on me. It's good to me.
Hey, brother DJ.
What's good, bro?
So I think this is the second time you're getting an invitation to JunqYard.
No,
Yeah.
is it the second time?
Yeah,
I thought
it's
this
the
was
second
like
time,
third.
Yeah, it's the second time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the second time.
I'm gonna need you to stretch them hands out to me too, man.
This motherfucker, man, every fucking time, yo.
Hey, you knew he was gonna get you. You knew he was gonna get you.
Bro. I love you, bro. I can't even come back. I can't come back.
First time ever.
So Charles, we were actually sharing a story. I don't know if you heard about this young brother. 19 stole $1 million from Kruger's down in Atlanta in less than 2 weeks.
Yes, I heard about that.
An idiot and a mastermind at the same time, to say the least.
What does Kruger sell that the man can do 47?
That's what we were saying. The whole story.
He was just ringing up transactions for 87 grand.
Here's a candy bar, bag of chips. Here goes some
Brother Sessions' story about how he came up off of $10 and lost his job.
For $980,000. He's an employee.
So let me ask y'all this: what's got to be the most expensive thing in that store?
Yes, sir.
Expensive mayonnaise.
No, bro. Think about it.
No.
Grain.
No, they said some of the stuff that we
okay. So how many bottles of wine you got to steal to get up to 87? This man had the whole liquor out. It still stole more. He sold chips and dip with it.
Ain't enough Patron in the store. You can steal.
Thank you.
7,000, bro.
Hey, listen, yo. I don't even think Kruger got 980,000 worth of merchandise in the store. Okay,
that is very possible.
That's what I was saying. They were saying it was like a Hy-Vee. I was like, yo, it would make sense if it was like a Walmart, but this is like a Hy-Vee.
I mean, it would make sense if it was like a Walmart. I mean, do they sell like furniture and shit, or is it just grocery?
It's just a grocery store.
Like that bullshit ass summer shit that'll be outside with a weird ass table.
But how can you not see a motherfucker
$22 and locked up?
Right. Like how you not see a motherfucker?
1,000.
Yeah, I think it was in Georgia, in Atlanta somewhere.
And it still wouldn't ring up 87 bands, bro.
No, it wouldn't.
And that's like the most expensive.
Listen, okay, let's even say this.
But some of the stuff that they returned,
like 20 million steaks. Like, hey, Tyrone, you can't do this, bro.
Hey, and they like, yo, Jesse, they like, yo, some of this beef is expired, bro. You can't return this. Right.
It's 20 million steaks.
He look at him. He like, so I can't return them.
I can't return it. So you telling me that little brown spot? You ain't gonna give me my money back because that little brown spot. No,
wait,
bro.
So my returns ain't good here.
How was he getting the money though? Was he putting it on like a credit card, a gift card? How was he
Right,
getting the
he
money
was
for the
actually
return?
right. He was ringing up transactions and then get this. Check it out here. Returning them to his own credit cards and debit cards. He was giving the money back to himself. Right?
That nigga deserves to be
What
caught.
What is you doing? What is you doing? You gonna take down the store, the neighborhood with this bullshit right here? Come on.
That's like the nigga who goes to rob the bank. That's like the nigga who goes to rob the bank and then walks around the hood like, "Hey nigga, I'm sitting on stacks now."
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? I can't tell you.
I don't
because you just robbed the bank.
I'm gonna guess you had that money as of last week.
Either the store was in on it, the block was in on it, and he's taking the rap. He's not snitching on nobody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing.
Right.
He's gonna go lay down for a bit, and everybody's still eating.
Podcast thing that I did.
But brother DJ, you said you were starting to say though you had your own story though, please.
Oh yeah.
Okay, brother, go ahead.
It was something similar to Chefins, right? So it was I worked at Papa John's right by Roosevelt. It was me, Chris Giovanni, Junius Davis, and Jason Davis. We was all up in that thing, right?
Right.
So
Rat Pack.
We doing our thing, just bullshitting at work, whatever. We got cool with the
right. He was putting it on his own debit and credit card. That's how they call it.
He's talking about that. So we got cool with the assistant manager, right? The assistant manager ended up leaving like 2 weeks later, some shit, right? After we had been there for a while. And she had gave one of the homies her code, her manager code. You know what I'm saying? You can adjust hours, add hours, and all type of shit, right? So
I remember this.
I never had it. I'm gonna be clear. I never had the code. I never knew the code or nothing like that.
Yeah. For the sake of this recording, you never had it. You never had it.
I never had it. Never had it.
Never had it.
And I don't even believe that. But we was like, I think I'm like 17, and bro, we was having like full-time hour, like 40, 60-hour week paychecks, bro.
We was going to high school working 60 hours a week.
Bro, we ran it up for homecoming, bro. We was like, we got to do a big for homecoming, so we ran it up.
Like, nigga, we got to pay for this limo.
My God, you worked 1,000 hours last week. You worked 3 shifts simultaneously. 3 shifts.
Right.
I can't make this shit up, bro. I promise you. 2 weeks later, the district manager dude comes in. He's taking over the store. He's going over the shit, the pay stubs and time cards and shit. And I'm like, okay, I can feel something ain't right here. He calls me in the office. He calls me in and it was like
the force.
You
work part-time, right? I was like, yeah, I'm part-time. So he was like, how you get all these hours then?
It's game
I'm like,
over
well,
already.
On the weekends, I work 11 to 11 and, And he was like, yeah, but that still don't justify all these hours. He was like, just be honest with me. Who knows the code? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no code. So,
hey, you talking about the bro code or you talking about the street code? I don't know what code you talking about.
I don't give nothing up. So he fired me. Hey, this is what he told me. He said, and I quote, I don't think that you're Papa John's material. And we're gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna get that shirt back. I said, you can have this motherfucking shirt. So I gave him the shirt. I walked out. I told Junius, Chris, I'm like, hey, bro, y'all might as well walk out with me because we all about to be gone.
Hey, he came in and was like, look, I'm sorry, son. You not fit enough to make this basic ass pizza that we make here. Okay? So thin ass shit that we bake. You are not qualified for this shit.
No, you're not using our GMO ingredients.
You're using too much tomato sauce.
And then the whole time the CEO is saying nigga behind the scenes.
Right.
Fucking cold, bro. I'm not gonna say who had it, but I never knew the code, and I was like, fuck it, bro. When I walked out, I said, y'all might as well just come with me because it's a wrap. It's over.
Yeah.
I had paid like $1,200 that homecoming paycheck, bro. I was with.
Right, I'm sure.
Clean come up.
Right, I will get the limo, but nah.
And we're talking about back when minimum wage was $5.25, bro.
Jesus.
Right. I mean, my first job I made was $4.15 an hour. 14 working at Adventureland. $4.15.
The first
40 hours a week, man. 40 hours a week.
The first job I had, it was like that little that y'all niggas remember. It wasn't no real job, but it was like the go down to Oak Ridge, you get paid to make cups and
hell yeah!
coasters.
Well, I did that shit too. I had mad pottery painting shit. I built art houses and shit too.
You get paid to play Oregon Trail and shit.
Right. Yeah. It kept us out of the games. Let's be honest.
But how many years ago? How many years ago was this? This 4.15s and 5.25s.
Motherfucker, you not like you in the same age bracket as us, bitch. That's what I was saying. How long ago this was?
I was just thinking that
there's a reason why I'm asking.
Uh-huh.
Like how many years ago would we say this was? 18 years ago?
At least 15 to 20, bro.
Ooh,
right. So 15, so just imagine between when we was in high school and now, that shit have only went up by $3.
$3, yeah. $2, be real, $2.
Right, $2 because it's $7.25.
Hey,
now,
and then you have these places that'll still be like, hey, I'm gonna give you a raise. Here's a dime, my nigga.
Here's a dime.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a quarter, my nigga.
Thank you for the extra $8 on my paycheck.
Right.
You working hard. I got 15 cents for you in my pocket.
They expect you to start crip walking out the office because you got $8 extra on your check.
Here's a dime. So that's my question then to the rest of y'all. Then I told my story. Let me ask you, Jesse, you ever been fired for stealing?
I am.
Honestly, I don't even know. I'm gonna keep it thorough with you. I don't know because if I get fired, I forget that job exists.
Jokes on you. I don't need you.
If I get fired, you be lucky if you make it on the next application.
Facts.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm not
even
even
gonna lie, man.
I'm
Because
not even
for years,
playing.
when I did have a job that I didn't leave on the best circumstances, I would just put down my mom and her business to fill in the gap. Whatever her business was, even if she didn't have one going at the time, I would just put her name and her number. And she would always, but Rihanna Industries.
Right. Hey, I got a funny story. about stealing.
Wait a minute. What the fuck? Hold on. You said your mom did what?
I said I got a funny story about stealing.
No, hold on. I gotta go back to Jesse. Hold on. Your mom did what?
I'm just saying though.
No, that nigga's one was official because she did Avon for a while, didn't she?
Yeah.
Right. So usually she had something legit that, technically speaking, she had a business. So on my resume, or when I needed a solid reference, or even to explain a gap, I could be like, "Oh, I was working for Leanna, Rendell. Leanna, that Rendell's Corp.
Oh yeah,
that's where I was at actually, like 6 months.
Okay, so talk about
my bad, bro.
Talk about stealing, right? I don't know. I don't know what story was told to D's mom about me. But there was a time that when his mom was trying to start a consignment shop, D was supposed to go over and help her. And I'm like, cool, I can. I'm like, I can come with you. I'll help, right? So we went over to his mom's house, and we started helping. But I noticed that the whole time we was there, his mom kept watching me. She wouldn't keep her eyes on me.
Yeah. She was on him.
She was on me like nothing else. So when we was done, I'm looking at D like, bro, that was kind of strange, man. He's like, what you talking about? I'm like, your mom, you know. So the nigga had to tell me like, yeah, man, she think you a thief.
I swear to God, bro. My mom said that we told her Charles was a thief. And it would make no sense. We were like, yo, this is my friend, he steals. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
That's part of the introduction.
Bro, I'm telling you, we were picking some stuff up out of this gym.
Like, yeah, this is my man Charles. Watch your pockets.
Right? We're taking this stuff back to her car, and Charles falls back, like maybe he drops something or he goes to grab something extra. So he's just holding on. He's got that time gap. We round the corner without Charles. We get about 10 steps, and my mom sees that he ain't with us. My mom damn near did a backflip with 9 purses in her hands to go double check what this motherfucker was doing. Like, what do you think he stuffed them in his pants, bro? You think he been getting them back in my car? Hey, like, don't tell your mom.
Hey, don't forget, we're moving women's shoes and women's clothes.
Hey, she was like, hey, Charles, I'm about to go upstairs, clap the whole time. I know what you're doing with your hands.
Just come on, bro. Come on. Out of control.
Wow.
Oh, shit. What about you, TJ? You ever get caught stealing?
I haven't got. I got fired for stealing because somebody else was stealing.
Oh,
and they said
that's usually what the guilty party says.
No, you know the story, Jesse. You know,
how come all of a sudden you can't find nobody to
you know the story. You know the story. Somebody got caught stealing, and they never seen me steal in my life, right? They never seen me steal in my life. And he went into the office. It was like he was stealing for me, or he was stealing with me, and we both got fired. I was like, y'all never caught me on video or anything. And they was like, oh, he claimed that you did it. He admitted that he did it. And I'm like, this bitch made nigga.
And see, your problem is that you didn't say, hey, I wasn't stealing. You said, y'all never caught me.
Nah, that was the thing. That was the thing right there. You never caught me on video. You never. So how are you going to fire me if you've never seen me do it? And they was like, oh,
they never caught you.
They never caught me because I wasn't doing it.
Your skin says you're guilty.
Why did you look to the right when you said that like that? They never caught me.
Oh, I'm watching
They never caught me.
I'm watching the game right now too.
Yeah.
I'm watching the game right now too. But nah, we was dealing with
rap, yo.
We was dealing with federal time. Jesse knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, that shit wasn't no joke.
No, and once they sit there and said that. No, it was dealing with bank money. It was dealing with bank money.
Yeah. Nigga, I remember that.
Yeah, it was dealing with bank money.
Yes, nigga.
And they told you straight up,
no joke.
If you stole something, you're doing at least 80% of your time.
Mm-hmm. That shit was no joke.
Oh no! That's not true. That's not true. That's not true if you snitch.
Well, that's true. No, but
apparently they don't get stitches these days.
They get protected.
No, they don't. They don't at all.
Bodyguards, apparently.
Yeah. So I'm still walking around like that. I'm just saying you got an option. Don't think you got to do the whole 80. Just be prepared to tell on somebody.
No, I'm not trying to do a day. What the hell are you talking about? That's what kept me straight. Yo, there was literally, I would say millions of dollars in this small ass room.
Nigga, y'all don't know how much money was in that room.
And we were sitting there wrapping coins and everything else, and people were in there just pocketing money. Sometimes you get like a bag of coins and like $80 will fall out of it. They didn't account for that $80, so people are just like, "Yo, that's mine. That's mine."
And nigga, like Yeah.
Jesse, no.
Niggas was getting it in there.
There's a bag buried somewhere. Once we get off here, we'll get the directions to that, guys. Okay, we'll go on the treasure.
Oh, I don't know where it's at no more. It's not there no more.
That actually kind of leads me to my next question, though, because I don't know if y'all heard someone did hit that $1 billion lotto over the weekend.
They did.
Yeah,
I
they
heard
did.
That too.
That lump sum, $739 million.
It was like a lady somewhere, right?
I don't think they claimed it yet. As far as I heard, they haven't claimed it yet, but it was in Michigan.
You bet not.
Yeah.
The other one was in Maryland.
$739 million. So I got two questions to you. What's the first purchase you make, and who's the first person you tell to go fuck themselves?
No, to go fuck themselves. That changes the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Brian's in.
That nigga got mad comfortable when you said that.
Let's go. Who am I telling to fuck themselves? Everybody. Everybody. I'm telling. Even if I'm breaking you off some money, I have the power now to tell you, fuck you.
Right.
What you gonna do about it?
Run it back.
My portion. That's what you gonna do.
You gonna
cool, homie. You gonna cut me? Give me a cut?
Yeah. D, if I sit there and I tell you I'm gonna give you $1 million, but first I got something to tell you. Fuck you. Fuck you and everything you stand for. What are you gonna sit there and say? You gonna punch me in my mouth? You gonna have your hand out? You gonna be like, can I get my meal now? Let's count it out right here, right now.
You say that to me.
You in the mouth.
Right. You say that to me, I'm like, look, my nigga. I go straight telemarketer on you. I understand your hesitation, my brother. But you're going to give me that money first. And then I'm going to beat your ass.
Right.
No, you're not. You ain't going to beat nobody's ass because you know what you're going to do? You're going to count it out to make sure it's $1 million. Because
and then I'm going to beat your ass.
You are the fastest counter in the world. That's what you.
Hey,
it's a fastest.
Hey, I tell you what. I ain't even got to know that it's $1 million, my nigga. You set a bunch of money on the table. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm mouthing you right there.
No, for real. I have some aunts and uncles on I'll say my dad's side that are shady as hell. They only jack with you when you got money. That's who I tell it to. That's why, because I know my phone's gonna ring once they find out.
And give them oddball dollar amounts like $137.
You're being generous because I wouldn't give them shit. I throw a rock at them. That's all they getting from me.
Wrap it in a
like,
dollar
nephew,
bill.
I heard you want some. Yeah, I went to the gas station. I got a scratch ticket. I won like $50.
$50. If you throw in some gas money, we can go cash it in together.
Right.
But no, I'd buy a house.
We'll hope that he's come back. You'd buy a house first and foremost, huh? All right. Would you go fancy with it or something reasonable? I mean, it is $739 million. So
but then the government takes like 40%, right?
Well, no, it's $1 billion lotto. It's like 1 point and some change.
Oh.
So payout, the lump sum is $739. Now you'll end up paying taxes on the interest and the interest you earn off of it, but it's done. It's $739. All yours.
I'm spending at least 20 mil, and it's got to be somewhere fancy.
What about space? You know, I've been trying to get niggas to space all goddamn JunqYard gang, okay? Can we get to space?
What you mean by space?
Any version of it.
Okay.
It's a loose term. I'm gonna give you. It's a loose term. You get high enough off the surface of the earth. It starts becoming very fluid. Where is space?
How about we just get a black room, paint some stars, and there's space right there.
That could work. Work.
Because you weird and I didn't know where he was taking this. This could have been a whole nother Eminem thing, and I didn't know where this was going.
So we're talking about M&Ms again?
But I tell you what it does. I tell you what this does stand to reason though. If I did hit and I got that $739 million, I clearly would be an investor in the Eminem Mars factory. Come on, huh? Anybody?
And on that note, I'm leaving this. JunqYard gang.
It was a nice cast.
You know what?
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be delicious. Okay.
I thought he was going to say like he was going to invest in Bitcoin, something serious.
You know better than that.
Only if they start taking bitcoins and
you know what?
that I can buy my M&Ms that I've invested.
Let's be real. D don't want to win the lottery because he wants to go broke. He wants to live in his tent with a heater in it on the river. And he wants to ice fish all the time.
I'm hoping this shit ends. I'm gonna be out there just fine.
Right.
If the world ends, he's gonna be the first person we run to because we already know he's straight. He didn't even know it ended because he's out there ice fishing with a heater.
Yep, yes he is.
Well, brother DJ, let me ask you then: who's the first person you tell to get fucked, and what's the first purchase you make with that $739 million in the bank?
First and foremost, you gotta tell the job, fuck you. I'm done working. I'm gonna go ahead and retire. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
Giving a half-baked treatment.
Wait. Let's do it like this though.
Wouldn't
that be a natural fuck you though? So can we go even further? Like, because everybody here would be like, yo, at their job, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you.
But I mean, would you, if you won the lottery, would you tell your job, fuck you, and then just quit?
Hell yeah.
Look, I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all tripping. I would tell my job, look, I just won the lottery. Fuck everybody here. You can fire me if you want to. I'm going to come to work 1 day a week. If you got a problem with it, you can suck my dick. It's that simple.
Oh my God.
Like,
1 day a week. Why you need to tell them fuck you?
But why are you even coming in 1 day a week?
Because I ain't got shit else to do with my time. I'm going to be sitting home blowing money. I'm going to go in.
You literally
kick my feet up.
This is why
in your head. You telling me you can't go?
Never should have gave them niggas money, okay?
Yeah. You can't take a trip.
I can take a trip. I can take a trip, but you said to tell somebody, fuck you. I can tell somebody, fuck you, sure. But I can show you, fuck you, better than I can tell you.
It's more of an action than it is a phrase.
Jesse's out in Vegas, right? And he's like, yo, I got to be back by Wednesday. I got to go to work.
Nigga, my spirit animal is Samuel L. Jackson, nigga.
This how you tell somebody fuck you on some real shit. This how you tell your haters fuck you. When you get that money, you buy up all the neighborhoods they live in.
Facts.
You buy up the houses and you knock that shit down.
Facts.
Fuck you. I own your block now. I own your block now.
Tear that shit the fuck down.
Motherfuckers gotta come see me. Fuck you.
What you do is you see everybody's clothing company and you start copywriting the names yourself. Because you know
what's the first thing you purchased, DJ?
Well, unless my debt gets cleared before I get the money, I'm gonna clean my debt up first, pay everything that I owe, and then of course I'm gonna get the crib.
Yeah. I think
not really spectacular purchases so far, but let's keep it going.
I mean, what the fuck you want me to say? Oh, I'm gonna buy a Tesla rocket so I can shoot off the moon?
You dealing one cool thing.
Bro, you're dealing with a bunch of grown men.
Jetpacks? No jetpacks. Who's what? No jetpacks?
I can't even fucking walk.
D would be the first of us. D would be the first one of us broke as fuck.
No, he'd be the first one.
What did you do with all that money? You see this? I bought a fucking time machine.
No, he would be the first one dead. He's talking about buying a jetpack. He'd be the first one dead because he didn't read the instructions. He just feels like he can just go out there and do it. You're dealing with grown men. Why would we buy jetpacks and shit?
Somebody walk up to you and be like, I got some sand that came from Mars. I need 100 million. Oh,
that nigga gonna buy it. He gonna buy it. Let me get that. Does it weigh out? Does it weigh out?
Let me get that. I do cool shit. All right. Jesse, let me ask you. We already know you're gonna tell the job to get fucked in. What's the first purchase you make?
Dude, I'm probably like Brother DJ said, I'm probably pay off some shit. I'm gonna just go buy some fucking land.
Facts. There you go.
You're dealing with
and
grown
build
men.
from
That's
there
what I'm
and build
saying,
from there.
man.
You know?
Who's gonna get so I gotta buy everybody jetpacks.
He's like, I'm gonna buy a jetpack and I'm gonna buy an elephant so that when I'm on the elephant, I can take off on the jetpack. I can shoot on the jetpack and I'm buy a big inflatable castle and I'm gonna shoot from the jetpack off my elephant onto the castle.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro, look here. I am in a wheelchair. What am I gonna do with a jetpack right now? I can't even walk.
Well, you good there? You don't walk with your jetpack
an Olympic-sized swimming pool full of M&Ms.
Yo, boy, what you can do? I'm gonna need you to invest in some technology to make my wheelchair like Professor X's. Now, I would do. I'd love you forever if you do that. But until then, true you.
But then he's gonna be like, "Yo, this motherfucker needs some jets on it. If we need rocket boosters, we put some wings on it."
No, I'm cool.
Y'all do something off the front, you know.
Right. He's like, we need to get you some Pirellis for that chair, man.
Well, Charles, let me ask you then, brother. Who's the first person you're gonna tell to fuck off with that $739 million? Charles?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you know. I mean, the only one named Charles.
I did too.
You talking to me?
I'm speaking to.
Talk to the nigga next to you, brother.
Well, the first person I would tell to fuck off, I don't know. Probably the baby moms.
We should have known that was going to be said. We should have known that one.
Nah, this is gonna look good in court. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah, she's coming for it anyways, bro. So you're gonna have to tell her. You're gonna have to tell her.
All right. So, what's the first thing you purchased?
Well, I'm not purchasing shit because if I'm worth $730 million in America, when I get to Africa, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more. So,
true. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
So when I get there, I'm gonna go buy me up all the land I can buy.
He's gonna build Wakanda. That's what he's about.
Thank you.
Akon beat you to it though, bro. Akon beat you to it.
It's cool. I'm gonna just
join forces with Akon. That's a very good
point.
It's Senegal though.
You're super cop up. You're super cop up.
So if I win $739 million, when I get to Africa with that money, I'm gonna be the richest man in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, I don't think so.
Well,
you're gonna be up in the top 10.
Yeah, maybe the top 10.
Several billionaires in Africa.
You're right.
I think that
we're counting Egypt alone. There's like 100 people who are
what I'm saying isn't the most billionaires, like, don't most of them live in Africa?
No, the most billionaires is in America.
Bro, I thought there was
Someone Google that shit. I wouldn't want to crash my computer, otherwise I would Google it.
Listen, just during the pandemic alone,
that makes sense.
I think just during the pandemic alone, there have been at least 154 billionaires produced, and these are new billionaires. Yes, so go figure.
Yeah.
Well, like I suppose that just leaves me here. Then, or BJ, you looking this up? Actually,
I'm trying to. Yeah, he's right. Most of the billionaires live in America. I don't see.
We barely produce a goddamn thing. Isn't that sad?
And America also have the most billionaires out of all the countries.
In 2020, we got 8 out of the 10. The other one is in France and Spain. And France, like Amazon, Microsoft. Y'all know I can't see the shit. Facebook, Walmart.
I love how you trying, brother. That's why I fucked with you, because you're trying to just figure it out.
Yeah, but 113 billion, 98 billion, 76. Like, I thought it was in Africa for some reason. I read something like that before, but Charles is right. He's right.
There's a couple of them in Africa, but all the real billionaires that got all the billionaires that are like
First time for
100
everything.
billions, they're all in America.
Yeah. And the smallest amount is 54.1 billion. That's number 10.
Damn. Broke ass nigga.
Damn.
They about to say
up.
Yourself,
he is broke compared to Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos.
Right, man, sit your ass down somewhere, man. Get a job.
Where is Elon Musk on here? Because Jeff Bezos is at 113 billion. He's number one.
I mean, Elon ain't illegal.
No. That should be an updated one because Elon Musk just took over.
Yeah,
Jeff Bezos.
took over. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I let me try to find it.
See, that's actually where I would land. If I won the $739 million, it would fail now that I realize I won't be a billionaire, but I would still tell Elon Musk and SpaceX to go fuck himself. And then that's what I would do with my money. I would buy a spaceship so I could go to Mars and get the damn M&Ms, son.
You be broke as fuck, nigga. And after he won all that money, we be all just be seeing there be pictures of D going around on the internet, sitting around on a fucking corner somewhere, broke, with a fucking granny bowl of M&Ms. I tried, nigga. I wanted, I invested, but it just didn't work. Why, you want some M&Ms?
The people out there, do not invest in M&Ms. Invest in like Bitcoin. Buy, like Brother DJ said, buy the block, rebuild it, rebuild your city, do all that kind of stuff. Do not listen to
the M&Ms.
No jetpacks.
Why can't you
no
have
jetpacks.
M&Ms? No what?
No jetpacks.
I'm sorry. I was trying to say it. I wasn't trying to say it.
M&Ms and jetpacks, guys. Chill the fuck out. We gotta have some fun here.
I wasn't trying to say it. I've been trying to be cool with this word, but this nigga is the king of bad advice. I've been cooling with the word, and then when I see D, I gotta say it. I hate him for this.
He brings it out of you.
I'm never coming back to the show again.
So basically, when I hit this thing in Colorado, I'm buying everybody M&M branded jetpacks, right? And we're going to Mars.
I'm gonna have to respectfully decline that, bro. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Me too.
Hey, brother DJ, that was.
He said he respectfully declined it.
Too.
Right.
I can't do it. I'm
not gonna respectfully decline the brother's offer. Like, I don't really turn down one for my people, but that one right there, bro, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Oh shit!
I don't want to be the first N-word to die from a jetpack, bro. I don't want to be the first.
It wouldn't be you. It would be D. So
it's his jetpack.
Oh, that's a good point.
Actually, I would suggest we're all tethered together. So, it's a one for all kind of.
I'm good.
I think we get more lift power, right? And then how that works, we get more
together. Yo, like the ice fishing and shit froze your brain. You need it.
I like the way you said that. Just shit just froze your brain.
Before you come back to the show, I need you to tell all that shit, bro.
You know you're fucked up, don't you? You know you're fucked
up. Oh my god. Okay. Well, gentlemen, we're hitting that hour mark, and I suppose that's a good spot to leave it tonight as the JunqYard gang continues our quest to get to Mars and the M&Ms that are on Mars with jetpacks.
Ain't nobody doing that shit. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Y'all don't listen.
I swear to God, whether it takes 20 years or 1,000, the second they get M&Ms on Mars, I will rise. I will rise.
Hey, when y'all watch this, leave a comment about his sunglasses in his house.
Fuck you.
Ain't no sun in his spot. Leave the comment.
And the sunshine in the background. Don't forget the sunshine in the
background. Nah, Charles, that's a skit. That's a greasy ass like
you can title the name of this. You can title the name of this podcast. I believe I can fly.
Right.
I believe I can fly. Because you want to
with a jetpack
so bad.
I'm telling you.
No, call it I believe I can jetpack.
Hey, D, we can see the reflection of the porn in your glasses, bro.
Right? Turn that shit
off. You might want to take the glasses off. That's what I'm saying.
I see. Well, if anything, it means I'm multitasking, right? So this does mean, in fact, I can invest in the
that was a good one. You're stupid.
This is gonna all come together. Okay.
Yo, that was smooth as fuck, yo.
That was hilarious. Oh shit!
I
got you, D.
Like I said,
he's ready to go now. He's ready to go now.
I'm ready to tell all you motherfuckers go fuck yourselves.
Close the link real quick.
And we'll see you bastards next week or whenever, if we ever make it.
Is this sunglasses thing gonna be a regular thing now?
You know it is. And I'm clowning you every single time.
You gonna keep it going?
I'm gonna start filming these bitches outside. Then what? Then what? All right? Then what? Start all in my face, cuz. All in my face. Can't nobody do nothing about it. Right?
Hey, BJ, that was the highlight of the night, bro.
Highlight of the night right there, bro. I promise you. You take my glasses off.
You good, brother.
Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and end this because y'all are fucking stupid. I don't like it anymore. All right.
You can talk about M&M's, but we can't talk about his glasses.
Right.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he's in his feelers. Come on now.
Hey, turn the sun down in your room.
It's too bright. It's too bright.
Hell no.
See, got that white, bright ass skin. You press him in your eye.
Oh my god, man.
Did you and your sister ever figure out the shade of color that you guys are in the Crayola box?
No, I'm still medium deep rose. All right,
medium deep rose.
Yes, that's mine.
Ain't nothing medium deep rose. Nothing.
I'm mulatto. I'm mulatto.
No, remember we already had my sister's gonna be pissed. You just said that, so
she's gonna tell you.
You did, cuz. Should say that.
You definitely should have said that. Cause, hey, you already have Mom Deuce thinking you was a thief. Now you might have mad at you.
Man, hold out that friendly against you.
Hell no.
Yo, where's Charles?
Right.
Mom's roll up on you like, hey, son, when did Charles get back in here?
Oh, yo, before we go, I got somebody.
Let's sign off. Go ahead.
I got somebody fired. But I was the one who stole the shit. When I worked at Casey's, they have those credit cards that you can reload. So what I did was I grabbed one of them and I went to his register. When you clock into your register, your name is on the register.
You're admitting to like federal crimes.
Hey, that's enough. That's enough. You said enough.
You have to cut that shit out.
Have a nice night, my friend.
He's admitting to federal crimes and shit. Cut the shit. You're not doing it.
Shit kicked in while you on here live with us.
Next week we're gonna be like, Charles, where you at? Yo, the feds was after me. I'm back in Africa.
Don't do the cash. Don't do the cash no more, man. They watch it.
Right.
Yo, we got your phone tab. So I got the white dude fired, but I reloaded $1,000 onto a card.
You said too much. You're saying too much. For real. Bro, you're saying too much. Oh my god.
$1,000 is a felony, I'm pretty sure.
Once he said over 500, it was a felony. Once he said it. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Go big or go home, bro.
Hey, just like that young brother in Georgia, man, he wanted that millie. He didn't care if he did it in less than 2 weeks or not.
You gotta get
Ain't
out
nobody gonna
and
see
get it,
this.
nigga.
Who's gonna see this? Bitch, I work here. Who's gonna see this? Who's gonna see this? He did it right back to my checking account. Good to go.
All right, yeah. That was a
Take
good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Take it
Peace.
easy.
Peace out,
Thanks for
bro.
joining, DJ.
Peace.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Fuck you. Get off my shit, cuz.
No.
JunqYard gang.